And yes, Gemini, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back all my subscribers and welcome in newcomers. Alright, newcomers, I'm setting down 2 sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies, etc. If this is your reading, Gemini, you'll know which side you resonate best with, right? For me, this is person A, this is person B. Bottom of my deck, 10 of Cups in reverse. Somebody feels, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe somebody feels that they didn't offer commitment, or the commitment is over, or somebody made the wrong choice here. So let's see what's going to happen. I'm going to clarify these cards for you, gems, of course. But first, let's start with your dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other, what that would be, and then I'll clarify these. Gemini and their person spirit. Okay. Before I do the dialogue message cards, I didn't give you my overall view of the reading, which is, I think one person feels that their person just never took action, or they took an action from a very selfish place or a self-centered place. They were only attention seeking and they were made unwise, foolish choices. The other person is wanting to now come out of this stress and anxiety because they feel that person doesn't love them anymore, or they lost out on the love of their person. So that's my overall impression, but we'll of course clarify all the cards now. But now, before that, your dialogue message cards. Gemini and their person spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Gemini and their person. Gemini and their person spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Okay, let's take a few more gems from another deck. Oops. Sorry. I think I almost dropped all the cards. I saved them. Okay. All right. Gemini and their person. Okay. Gemini and their person spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Gemini and their person. One more. Thank you. All right. Just a few more gems from a third deck as well. Gemini and their person spirit. Gemini and their person. Okay, good to go, gems. Let's start the reading. And if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is in the description box below. You can reach me there. First card says, I'm afraid of losing you. Thank you for your support. I could not do this without you. I want to spend the rest of my life loving you. I want to hold you and never let go. I'm healing my heart from past hurt. Give me some time. I haven't been happy for a long time. No one comes close to all the good things you've done for me. I can't handle you not being in my life forever. For now, but not forever. I just have other responsibilities to take care of. I feared you were more obsessed with me rather than in love. It felt suffocating sometimes. I still have your pictures saved. I have faith that we'll be together again. I'm holding space for you. I want to make things right between us. My heart belongs to you. Don't be so insecure. I choose to be with you. I think in the past, this person never made a choice, or they made the wrong choice. Now they're saying, I choose to be with you. I want you here next to me. I forgive you. I I don't want to hide this love. Alright, so Gemini, these were some of your messages. If these were resonating, let's start the reading. But first, an angel blessing card. Let's see what my angels are going to bless my precious gems with today. And maybe a blessing, guidance, advice, or just a message. Don't compromise. Somebody compromised, I think, here in the past. Maybe they gave too much and the person took it for granted. They took their love for granted or something. Right now, your advice would be not to compromise. Okay? Especially if an individual has misused the open cup of love that you were giving them. Okay, Spirit, so tell me what's going on here. Let's start with person A's energy, and newcomers, please don't get confused. This is not a typical man here, woman here kind of a reading. These are two soul energies who are kind of energetically connected, how they feel and what's the most likely action. You could be either side, and like I said, the other side, you would have already picked up with the dialogue message cards who the other person is, right? So could be anyone, could be your best friend, could be a lover, could be a relative or a parent who's in your energy right now. So person A, let's start with you. Action from your end. Feelings, emotions from you towards the other person. King of Wands in reverse. Why is the King of Wands? Yeah, person A says, I am the one, Omkaratarot. I am the one whose love they took for granted. I had so much love for this person. I gave and I gave and I gave till I recognized that this person is just attention seeking, not just from me, but from other people as well. They were enjoying the love that I was pouring into them, but they were very selfish and very self-centered and self-obsessed. They were taking but not giving. So you know what I did? I put a lid on that cup of love and I said, fine, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to save all this love for myself. Hermit in reverse. Hermit in reverse. I think person A felt that that person was maybe in third parties or treating them just like a friend with benefits. I think person A kind of felt that this person was just making very foolish and unwise choices in their life, not investing into this connection the way I think person A was. And I think person A is saying, you know what, I was very disappointed with them, but I'm trying to come out of that now. I'm trying to give all that love and affection that I was giving to the connection to myself. And I don't want to be in a connection where I'm always feeling disappointed, always feeling I'm investing and they are not. If this connection is toxic and they are going to continue to make unwise choices, then I might as well release the devil. Why do you feel that way, person A? Tell me. Person A says, because I have been discontent for a long time. There was a card which said that, right? I haven't been happy for a long time. So yeah, person A says, I've just been so bored and so discontent in this connection. They are always hoping and expecting that sooner or later they'll offer me their cup of love. But I was left feeling disappointed. I felt like they were never ever going to make a decision. They blocked me. They wouldn't choose me. And I kept waiting for them to come towards me with some communication to explain themselves, but all I got was stagnancy and a feeling of feeling left out in the cold, feeling abandoned. So I've kind of kept that cup of love for myself, but in turn, I've picked up a sword against them to say, you know what, I have my boundaries up now. I'm not going to be that naive, over-giving person. I have my boundaries up. I'm going to make wise choices for myself, especially regarding a connection which emotionally gave nothing. I think person A says, none of my happiness, none of my emotional wishes came true here. Am I right, person A? Yeah, they feel the person never came and apologized or explained or worked on this connection. They never put in actual effort. Lack of effort. Okay, so person A says, yeah, so even I'm not doing that anymore because they haven't changed their ways. They are not changing. They haven't apologized. Still making foolish and unwise choices. So if they're going to always make foolish choices, then I'm not going to carry all the emotional weight of this connection. It's too heavy for one person to carry, right? I'm going to drop them. Yeah, this is too much conflict here. They want me to chase them. They want me to, compete for them. There are always arguments. I don't want any of that. I've become the Queen of Swords now. I've taken back my power, and I'm not going to allow anyone to disrespect me, because till now I think person A has been the one who has been waiting or trying or giving or, again and again and again. I think now person A says, I'm done. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I can't do this anymore. I'm just dropping it now because they are just not budging. And if they're always going to keep me as an option in their life, then I'm dropping the ball here. I'm dropping the ball and I'm getting unstuck from this very stuck place in this connection. Okay, so person A, tell me, how do you see the connection now? How do you see person B? How do you feel about the connection? Person A says, at one time they were my wish come true. I saw them as a, wish come true, but because of their immature behavior, their childish ways, I've put a halt to this connection now. I'm healing from this connection. I have been depressed about it for some time, but no more. No more. I decided I'm not going to wait around for them anymore. In fact, I am not even moving towards them. Person A says I got to know some truth about them. Something was expressed about them to me, which probably kind of confirmed my suspicions that they were in it only for a good time, or they were being a player, or they were just, being inconsistent because they were wanting to keep their options open. And I don't want to spend the rest of my life, feeling I had a missed opportunity or waste any more of my precious time. I'm turning this around. This connection was just too imbalanced, and my person was playing emotional games with me. They would never open up to me, at least about their emotions. They were trying to keep me stuck, but not give to the connection. Okay, so what action person A will finally take, I'm going to open later. Gemini, let's go to the other side and see how person B is feeling now. So person B, you have the 8 of Swords in reverse in your emotions. What's that? It's the 10 of Cups. Okay, so person B does see a future. Does want to have a 10 of Cups with person A, and they are also now tired of this stress and anxiety and overthinking. They want to come out of that. But somewhere I think the fear is now that their person is going to say no, or they don't love them anymore, and they're scared that it's going to backfire on them. They're scared if they offer anything now, their person is going to say, I'm not stuck on you anymore, I don't love you anymore. They're realizing what they've done. They're realizing that they were the cause. They may have lied or cheated or done something. Maybe they took their person for granted, right? And they know that they are the cause of this ending. Okay, so why do you feel this way, person B? Person B says, because I made the wrong choice. Lovers in reverse. Yeah. One more. Yeah, they didn't make the right choice. I think they had an option or something. They didn't want to feel heartbreak or something, and they just kept the door open so that they won't have to get into a relationship. Because if you choose one connection and it breaks your heart, I think person B was trying to avoid heartbreak from themselves. Maybe they had an unhappy relationship earlier. Maybe somebody else had done some drama on them, or they just felt that keeping it light and fluffy and being a player was the best way to go. They probably had somebody else as well. They thought their happiness was in keeping their options open. That way they would never get their heart broken. If they could just, and they would never have any trouble in a relationship if they never committed, or they were never with one person all the time. Then that way, then keeping their options open was, I think, their way of feeling I'll always be happy. I'll never have to go through pain or hurt again. Okay, so person B, tell me, how do you feel about the connection now? How do you feel about person A, and how do you feel about the connection? Tower in reverse. I think person B definitely wants to rebuild. They want to rebuild this connection. They don't have much hope though, but they do want to rebuild it because now they're realizing that losing person A is losing out on the biggest wish ever, which could have made them truly happy. They are not hopeful though. They're not hopeful because they feel that they messed it up. This was a soulmate partnership. Now too many bad memories are made. They know that they never offered any commitment. This person doesn't have much hope that they can rebuild with their person because maybe this connection is already over and they've lost out on a soulmate now. This person basically doesn't know how to now put in the work. Now, how can I resurrect this? What should I do? Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This person is feeling the lack of love in their life. They want to return, but they feel there's been too much gossip or rumors, and the person doesn't love them anymore. They actually do want to. They want to come back. They want to take action. I think this person is scared. This person is afraid that they have already lost out on that love. But that person will. They don't want to come back and say I'm ready now. I'm ready to take responsibility. And that person says, but I already gave up on you. This person is feeling they don't have the courage to face the humiliation that will come in case they get rejected. They don't want to feel embarrassed or ashamed. So, yeah, they want it, but I don't know. Let's see if they'll take any action. I'm going to take another deck for this one, gems. And while I shuffle these, my turn now. Please, if you could just tap the like button for me, please. Helps the videos to circulate and keeps me motivated to know how, that you guys are interacting and enjoying the readings. And newcomers, repeating viewers, do join the Omkara family. Do subscribe, share, like. We welcome you in. So person A, let's start with you. Action from your end towards person B or otherwise. Emperor in reverse. Person A is now feeling that, they never stepped up. They were just a false emperor. They never took responsibility of this connection. They were always stubborn and rude and mean. And maybe this connection was always in turbulent times. I might as well move on to something more peaceful in my life. Am I right? Person A, clarify the Emperor in reverse. You don't see them as your be-all and end-all. You find them very stubborn. Because of disappointment. I think person A is just disappointed that the image that person A had of person B was false. I think person A always thought that the other person was going to be make sensible choices, take responsibility, be that long-term partner in their life, but they were only met with disappointment. And that's the reason now they're coming to terms with the fact that, my person was only bringing conflict and they were just always going to be stubborn and it's always going to be their way or the highway. Then I might as well move on to peace and happiness in my own life. I think person A got their heart broken. That's why. Okay, so person B, you tell me, action from your end towards person A now or otherwise. Six of Pentacles in reverse. They're scared. They've lost out on a soulmate, or they've managed to create a lot of bad memories now in the soulmate bond. So, will you take any action to rectify that, person B? Any action from your end? Or are you going to accept that this connection is over? Chariot. Queen of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Star. Okay. They love person A. Person B does love person A a lot. They do want to come forward. Even though they know that this connection has been disrupted. They still see person A as a long-term partner. They know that person A is their perfect match. I mean, person B had the King of Pentacles. They have the Queen of Pentacles. So person B does know that you guys match each other perfectly. They are just wishing and hoping and praying that by the time they come forward, the other person is still single and available. Right? So they do definitely want to return. This person wants to take action. They want to come forward. They are just kind of praying that they haven't lost that opportunity and their person hasn't moved on with somebody else. So Spirit, why the Ten of Pentacles in reverse as the overall energy for Gemini's reading? Ten of Pentacles in reverse as the overall energy. Ten of Pentacles. Moon. Yes, somebody's scared. They've lost out on their chance. They're manifesting. They're manifesting the healing of the hearts. They're holding on to that wish so dearly, my God. They're holding on to that wish of their person so that they can have a Ten of Pentacles. This person is a little afraid that they may have lost an opportunity, but that's not stopping them from manifesting it. They're manifesting it. They're wishing for it. They're praying for it. Maybe just waiting for that heartbreak to heal a little bit before they come forward. This person could have done something really bad to person A, could have lied to them, could have cheated them, could have pushed them away, could have done something really wrong. So I think they're just giving it a little time, and now they're getting a little scared that what have I taken too long? By the time I reach back to person A, I hope they've healed and I hope I can have a second chance. What if they're not even single anymore? So this person is praying, manifesting, wishing upon a star that they can rectify this and have a future that person A will accept now. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. Till next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste.